Alright, live. Is it lagging? That's the whole point of this live stream. There's no point in live streaming. See if it's lagging. I want to see if it's lagging, and I think it is. Is it lagging? What the? Just sound? I don't like the sound. What the? I don't think the sound. If you hear noise, if you're talking in the, background, it's my parents. Oh my god, are we showing up live? Miney! Miney! Oh my god, it's working! Guys, it's working. So we're gonna play, something. I'm gonna go get my headphones. Stand by as I get my headphones. Yeah. I'm really sorry. What the hell is the... Where the hell is the thing at? There it is. Alright, we're gonna react to some YouTube videos on... I have the chat loaded. Loaded my mouse. Go get this. So I have chat loaded. Yeah, let's do this. MC. We're gonna react to...
Free my nigga Ace, man.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
Country boy, I love you. That's your depression. God damn it. How do I get rid of the stupid thing? God damn it. How do I get rid of this? God damn it. God damn it, how do I get rid of it? We're gonna live stream all night. That's my own videos. The best part of this video. Yeah, a lot of people think that there wasn't that much water in there, but I think there was a lot. It was really goddamn cold. It was really goddamn cold. I almost ran and I almost left my tablet out there. I almost left it out there. Why are comments disabled from this video? Should I upload a video? Sorry, upload. What happens if we play Roblox? What's gonna happen? If my stream starts lagging, then we're gonna stop playing Roblox. We're gonna stop playing Roblox if my stream starts lagging. My tablet. My tablet shows that like we're streaming fine. My tablet. I'm really sorry. Sorry, you don't have to see that. Alright, which one is I think it's this one. I gotta plug in charger. We'll play Murder Mystery too. Or ask him if he wants to join. Wait up! I'm doing a live stream. Do you want to join Murder Mystery with me? On Roblox. No, we're playing on Roblox though. Alright guys, I guess he's... Oh, by the way, if y'all want to join me, y'all can join me. Alright, because if I see any lagging, I'm gonna stop playing immediately. Like I kind of can't accept lagging. That's just unacceptable. Okay, if I see any lagging, I'm ending the stream anew. What the hell? Where did I get this skin? Where? Have you been buying stuff on my account? What the hell? Did I? There's lagging. There was lagging. Who am I? Whose account am I in? So there's lagging. I'm really sorry about that. I'll show you guys something. This is 2005 YouTube. This is YouTube in 2005. This is YouTube in 2005. I can't really do anything. Oh, no, hell no. Gotta show y'all how I edit my thumbnails. I'm gonna teach you how to edit a thumbnail live stream. So basically, you're gonna wanna make this thing right here, 1280 by 720. Basically what I do is, and I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler for the upcoming video. This will be the thumbnail. This is kind of how I make thumbnails. We have a baby Luigi, but just haven't used it yet. I'll go see if I can find it. Oh, I'll see if I can find it. Hold on. Wait a minute, I just dropped my mouse. Here's my Luigi. God damn it, it's just not on my microphone. Here's my Luigi. This is him right here. And, Orange Luigi. I'm Luigi and I'm gonna control the live stream. Woo! Oh yeah. Alright guys, so here's my Luigi. He's baby Luigi. Yeah, it's baby Luigi right there for y'all. I'm gonna make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, that's how we do it. Kind of a spoiler. But I didn't want to Google that. I didn't want to Google that. I didn't want to Google an actual Peach, I just wanted to Google Princess Peach. This is kind of a spoiler. I'm gonna fit her next to baby Luigi. Now I'm gonna need. Which one should I use? Oh, do you wonder how photosynthesis works? So here's how it works. You take a picture of a plant, enter it's growing. But it was way too fast. Beach. One happy family. I literally hear my parents are playing some kind of movie. My parents are playing a movie. We're like incredibly cheap. Like my dad literally won't spend one extra cent. Like if it means driving, like Google it, like if it means driving if I've had times, maybe just one time I was like literally dying of thirst. And like if I didn't have a drink and it was 5 seconds, I probably was gonna die. And we were passing the gas station and the drink was goddamn 50 cents cheaper. No, 50 cents more, I don't know. 50 cents more at that gas station than it would be than it is at the other one. No, yeah, so gas station 1 is 50 cents more than gas station B. And the gas station B is like 5 minutes away from gas station A. My dad says, we'll save money. Well, guess what? We have like plenty of money. Like we're not that rich. But we have enough money. We're not that rich. But we have enough money. Why is...
One thing you'll notice when you're watching this is the camera never moves. It can rotate, but it can't move.
I'm gonna make the background.
No doubt until that I think they're a lot of shots are very static.
And this is kind of how I make thumbnails, or this is how I'm gonna start making thumbnails. So I'm gonna start making thumbnails. I accidentally added. The 70's not right. I don't know what my parents are watching, but they're watching something about how money doesn't buy you happiness. It kind of doesn't. Money kind of doesn't buy you happiness. I'm gonna add it with my hand. Money kind of doesn't buy you happiness because like we have a good amount of money, but I'm not really that happy. And you know, I have kids, and I have a friend. For example, I have a friend, or I used to have a friend. He moved. I have a friend who was really rich. It wasn't that happy, honestly. Money really kind of can't buy you happiness. He watches my videos, by the way. You know, my channel is such a meme in my school. I mean, like, this kid found my channel. Like, in my school. Some kid in my school found my channel. My channel, my YouTube channel in my school is like #1 meme. Like, I don't know if it's #1 as the meme, but it's on the top 5 of memes in our school. Somebody getting suspended. I don't know the best. Now, #2, either it's #2 or #1 is on the list for how much of a meme my channel is in my school. I mean, literally this kid, it's a very popular kid, by the way. Found my channel, and he found out it was, and he said, oh my god, that's so cringy, I have to make fun of this kid. Oh, by the way, I don't know exactly who found it. All I know is some really popular kid like found my channel. I know okay guys, I know I sound like, I wish the school didn't find out about my channel. But you know, it's just, that's how life works. I don't know what my parents are watching, but like, whatever it is. You know, it's kind of how I made. Oh, you know, a Nintendo is called a Nintendo, it's not a Nintendo. It's called a Nintendo, it's not a Nintendo. Ew. What? Oh, ew, you look nice. That was wrong. That was wrong on so many different levels. So, this is how I make thumbnails. I'm gonna kiss Peach. Oh my god. Okay, I actually did it. That wasn't fake, I actually did it. Damn it, I screwed that up so hard. Oh yeah, guys, I want to tell you this story that actually happened to me. So I got assaulted. This kid named Zach, he like assaulted me for some stupid reason. Oh, by the way, I'm like getting, you know, I just started randomly getting assaulted a lot because in gym this kid started punching me, and my arm like hurted really, and for like the long, and for most of it was gym class, by the way. Then for like most of the hour, I literally felt nothing but pain in my arm. Why is there something blue? Why is there something blue on Peach? Why is this here? What if you know, when I first found YouTube, I asked my mom, like, Mom, can I upload a video? She said how only people from Hollywood upload videos. Basically, I actually fell for it for the longest time. Until one day, I went onto YouTube and I noticed this button right here. The camera's taken so far back. I did that for the longest time. Oh, by the way, we have this kid.
You have food, you have water, you cook. Where do you want?
By the way, guys, my channel is like such a meme in my school. I don't know who found it. I don't even know how they found it, but they did. Like, that's how, like, first, like, what do y'all think of this thumbnail? Should this be the actual thumbnail? Actually, kind of like it. This is the first time I've ever added color into my thumbnail. The new video, by the way, there's gonna be a new video tomorrow. New video tomorrow, by the way. By the way, guys.
No, Miley, you're going out. Not over here. Come on.
I still need to edit around Baby Luigi and Princess Peach, kind of. So basically,
What?
basic.
No.
Oh my.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of. Really, it's me just making a thumbnail while I talk about stuff that goes on in my life. I'm not. Okay, so funny story. About a year ago, I made a live stream that was over an hour long. And about 37 minutes into the live stream, I said one bad word. And my grandma calls and goes, did you check out Kevin's live stream? And my parents had to waste like an hour of their time watching my live stream. Like, I didn't want that to happen. So, like, this was before I started cussing a lot. That was before. When I first started YouTube, I didn't really want to cuss. I wanted to be family friendly. But as you can see, I'm not very family friendly. I'm trying to go back to that. Why? I don't.
Hermione. She just went upstairs. Hermione. Ah.
I'm gonna mute the microphone.
Bad dog. Get over here.
I'm sorry.
Downstairs. You're excited. No. Come on.
I have to say so.
What? Yeah. Hey.
Nothing really happens. The microphone wasn't muted. What? I wonder if this is the. Hold on. I wonder if this is the. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Yeah. By the way, I have chat, so I'll respond to you if I can. I died yesterday, by the way. I wonder if the painting will work here. I just saved some time. You know, we'll make this video. We'll make it. This is kind of just a fun to testing. Oh, by the way, guys, I think there's some kind of creep like living in my house or something. Cause like every night, like I swear to God, I like every night I hear footsteps and whatnot. Just if I assume my mind is playing tricks on me, it can end up very deadly. I'll just switch to everything, by the way. You don't know. That's like problem. Like you don't know. I betcha. I'm gonna bet. I've said a couple of bad words. I'm gonna bet that no matter how long this live stream is, I'm gonna say. So, God damn it. I'm gonna need the computer mouse for this. Yeah. I'm gonna use this thing right here. But I have to use it. You've been live streaming for 38 minutes. I'm gonna make the brush bigger. Do 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 la 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 do do do. Do 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 la 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 do 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 la 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 la. I mean, literally the stuff I find funny. Nobody else. All the stuff that I find funny, like the teachers and like the parents or whatever, don't find it funny for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, by the way, guys. Damn it. By the way, guys. Oh, so today, so we have this kid in our school. Basically, she falls asleep everywhere. Okay. Wednesday, very tired. I fell asleep, and she happened to be awake. And she was like, "Why you fall asleep so often?" Like what? She falls asleep all the time, so I just don't wake her up. I literally, oh my god. My head hurts now. How long have I been doing this? How long have I been editing this thumbnail for? Okay, my head going away. There's an epidemic. Guys. Have you ever seen these before? I see these.
What is this place?
Only one leaves?
Where's Will?
So basically,
there's an epidemic spreading. Scientists say it can change your brain.
if you see these,
There's an epidemic spreading. It can expose your lungs to acrolein,
if you see these, I don't know why.
which can cause irreversible damage. It's not a parasite, not a virus. It's vaping. Not a parasite, not a virus. It's not a parasite. There's an epidemic spreading. It can expose your lungs to acrolein. Parasite, not a virus. It's vape. Parasite, it's not a parasite. It's not a parasite, not a virus. It's vaping.
What's in vape? Oh no, we're not doing this. I don't know why I see these. Well, I have my actual birthday in my Google account. So I think they like hacked my birthday or something. I have it on private. I have my birthday on my Google account on private, so I think they like hacked my Google account or something. Found my birthday. And this kid vapes. I don't vape. I don't vape. Oh, basically, like every year we have to learn about drugs and how not to use them. Like, don't do drugs. Like, you really shouldn't do drugs. Like, drugs aren't a good thing for you. Like, you really shouldn't do them. So, I want to know, like, what does it mean? I tried Googling, what does it mean if you see these ads? Google won't tell me anything. Like, I've never vaped, okay? I don't vape. I don't do any, you know what? I don't even do any drugs. Okay, I really, okay, seriously, I really don't do drugs, and you probably shouldn't do them. But you really shouldn't do drugs. I'm gonna make it as small as... Like, what does it mean? What do think of this? Hold on, let me save it. Well, let me. That's how I save my thumbnails. I just type random stuff. I just type random letters. I forgot something. I'm so stupid. How could I possibly forget this? What do you think of this? Now, what do you think of that? That's sick. I need to edit something though. There's an epidemic spreading. Dude, I don't know why I see those ads. Like, really, I don't vape. I think it's because, like, kids are vaping. Why? Yeah, if you don't know, that's how I make my thumbnails. What the? How? How did I let that slip? No. No, no, no. Hell no. What? How did I let that slip? How did I not notice that? I'm so blind. Jesus Christ. I'm so freaking blind, yo. Oh my God. Yo, I'm so freaking blind. How did I not notice that? What if I just upload that as like the thumbnail? We got a lot of comments saying, why is Luigi like... Oh my God, jeez, God damn. Make sure. What do you think of that? I just type my thumbnails as random stuff. Or what do you think of that? Now, what do you think of that? There you go. How much time did I spend editing that? I can't go back. How much time did I spend editing that thumbnail? So it's a good looking thumbnail. Oh, god damn it, I closed Chrome. Damn it, I just Yes! Thank you, Jesus! What the? Oh. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Who sent the message? Who sent a message? Wait, who sent the message? Wait, who sent a message? I got a full screen Chrome. So yeah, guys, that's how I'm gonna make my thumbnails. Okay, so my mom said that she would review a live stream. She told me no cussing, and I followed that. And the live stream was about an hour long. She never reviewed it because it was so long. Follow. Sup, rapper? Sup.
First started my big brother. In this house that we live in, started with YouTube. After that, came me. There was nothing else to do. The Bluebird Show blew up. After that, I made a video telling all my fans, thanks for 18. After that, I was excited. Nothing else in my mind. Pizza rolls every day. And my older cousin just asked his friends for subscribers. Never done anything else in my life but done YouTube. I haven't been posting because I spend time with my family. It's pretty much easy. to start a YouTube channel. It's like a piece of pie. Ta-ta-ta. It's like a piece of pie. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel called Redbird Show. It's blowing up on YouTube. I'm just gonna do the hyphen thing.
This is a video I made with Joshua.
I hate my life! Ah!
William and Louise wouldn't shut up.
Finally, I'm playing Roblox on Freddy's computer.
That's my computer. This is computer I'm using live streaming right now.
She never let me play. Hey, what's this? What? It's not like I'm playing Roblox on your computer. That's different.
How did I not get that?
Playing mine.
I coughed.
Your computer, open it. Why? See?
Why should I open my own computer?
It's my computer. Oh my! What are you doing? Wait. No! I'm good. Now take this. That hurt.
There's supposed to be a car there.
Mail time! No, please! No! Please, I'm my talking! Oh my god! It's so dark in here. I can't see a shit. I gotta hide. Oh, under that tire? That's perfect. Oh my god. Where are you? I guess he's gone.
He's really supposed to be over that tire. But you can see his face too well.
Okay, I think I'm safe. Hey, is that you?
How did Freddy not see him?
I saw it. I guess I'll go inside. He's going inside, guys. Perfect. No, head up there. Yeah, I'm gonna head up there. Come on, let's go. Head up there. Where are you? What the hell is this, a fire? Oh, you're so dead.
I was gonna throw him farther up, but I only managed to do it there.
God damn. Somebody please call the cops.
We said that out loud.
This guy's torturing me. No, please, no. I'm brave. Hey, I live in the United States.
Where do we live?
Well,
Google, I Google says we live in the United States.
what if I go all the way
I think we live in Egypt.
to Turkey?
We're just in a non-desert part of Egypt. I think we live in Egypt. We're just in a non-desert part.
He won't find me. Or I can go to
Maybe we live in India.
India. Or the ocean.
No, I think we live in India. Or Egypt. Or China.
Oh my god.
This little thing. Alright, guys. What's this?
Heavily. I had to be strong. Hey! Stop banging on the floor like that! You're going to get us in trouble by Mom! I kept playing with my dolls, and 1 minute later, I heard it again, only this time I was looking at my little brother, and the noise wasn't coming from him. I quickly grabbed my little brother and pulled him away from his toy cars. I hugged him close to my body with my back pressed against the wall. I could feel his body shaking with fear and his chest breathing heavily. I had to be strong. I had to find out what was making the sound. The loud banging was coming from our bedroom window. It had to be the wind blowing on our shutters, or a cat. I told my brother to stay where he was as I walked toward the banging. A long, bearded, gray-haired man stared at me with a creepy smile and missing bad teeth. He looked like he hadn't showered for weeks with dark, crusted-looking skin that looked like a dried-up riverbed. He didn't say a single word. He only pointed down at the window lock as if he wanted me to open it for him. I didn't know what to do. Maybe he was a homeless person asking for help. I looked at my brother, who shook his head in silence. I looked back at the window and shook my head, saying no. As he stared at me, his eyes began to squint, and in a split second, threw his entire shoulder into the window as if he tried to smash it. I screamed and told my brother to grab the phone and call the police. "Stop!" I screamed at my brother. The man held a knife beside his head and looked me dead in the eyes. I knew what he was saying. He didn't need to motion it, but he did. Dragging the knife across his throat, he slowly turned his eyes to my little brother. He was telling me he would not only hurt me, but my brother as well. I could feel his cold knife on my neck. I could feel how badly he wanted to hurt us both. Every muscle and joint in my body froze. I couldn't feel myself breathe or make a single sound, but I knew we had to get out of there. I grabbed my brother by the arm and told him to run upstairs to Mom. She didn't believe us. Mom thought we were playing a game or imagining things like every 13-year-old and their little sibling does. But we weren't lying, and for all we knew, this man had already found a way into the house. We begged her to believe us, and when she saw how scared we were, she immediately got out of her bed and walked to our bedroom window. As she got closer to my room, the banging got louder and louder. She stood in my bedroom doorway and didn't take another step. I knew she could see him too, and even though I remembered what he looked like, I had to see his face again. I had to know this was real. I peeked to the side of my room, and there he was. This time, he was telling my mom not to do anything, or else he'd hurt us all. Even though he was outside, my mom could see this man was not afraid, and that if we didn't do as he was saying, we'd be dead. Luckily, at the corner of my eye, I saw my uncle walk in with his headphones on. He's not the strongest person, but he was a wrestler and knows how to fight. Running to him and trying to catch her breath, she wiped the tears from her eyes and told him about the crazy guy outside my window. Just as she finished her words, we all heard a loud scream coming from the hallway. I turned my head to my bedroom window to see if he was still outside. He wasn't. He was inside of our home. Get inside the bathroom, lock the door, and call the police. Don't open this door until you know for sure it is the police, my uncle told my mom. As my mom was closing the door, I could see my uncle walking towards the stranger in our home. We heard loud bangs, grunts, screams, and things being thrown around. We didn't know if it was coming from my uncle or the crazy guy. As much as we wanted to help, if we opened the door, we would be putting him and ourselves in danger. So all we could do was wait. It took nearly an hour until the police arrived.
That thing we call the cops, it takes forever for them to arrive.
We heard the police come in telling someone to stop. My mom opened the door, and as we came out, we saw my uncle on top of the crazy guy, beating him up. They had to pull my uncle off the guy because he wouldn't stop. I thought the crazy guy would be hurting, but he wasn't. He was still aggressive, even with the police officers holding him down. It was like he didn't feel anything. It took a while, but the police officers were able to cuff and take him away. After a few days, the police informed us that the man had mental health issues and was sent to a facility. I don't want to say he was a psychopath, although his impulses and the way he practically didn't feel any pain, and his enjoyment in seeing us scared makes me think he is. They never told us if he had done anything like this before. Judging by that night, I'd say it wasn't his first attempt. I always felt safe in my home, but after that night, I don't know what to think anymore.
If you were living in North Korea right now, starving, dirt poor, trying to survive on a diet of rats, grass, soil, and tree bark, quenching your thirst by drinking out of mud puddles in the ground, what would you do? Oh, and there's also the conceivable chance of being sent to a political prison camp for years on end just because you innocently thought out loud one day to a bunch of friends, where you were then beaten, tortured, and left so hungry that you were forced to dig and consume the grains out of feces or the maggots from dead bodies, just so you had the energy to perhaps last one more day. You'd probably want to escape. But how? The North Korean government refuses to let its citizens leave, a clear violation of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, viewing escapees as traitorous criminals, who if caught would be subject to unimaginable torture and often public executions. If they are successful in their escape, then 3 to 4 generations of their family back home would be sent to prison camps to rot, or worse. This is a strong deterrent. But this still doesn't stop desperate North Koreans from tempting fate. In this video, I'll go over the 7 ways to escape North Korea, including the most dangerous, the most unforgiving, the most unique, and the most unexpected. We'll start with what seems the most obvious choice, crossing the Korean DMZ. That's the Korean Demilitarized Zone that separates North and South Korea. Those who know little about Korea might think, why not just cross here? The 250-kilometer DMZ is the most heavily militarized border in the world, guarded by almost 2 million troops on both sides. If you try to escape this way, you're likely to either step on a landmine, get electrocuted, or be gunned down in cold blood. This is the most dangerous way to escape North Korea. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. Under these conditions, civilians just about never make it across safely. And that's why almost all successful DMZ crossings are from North Korean soldiers who are actually supposed to be guarding the border. This is not the route to take for the average North Korean. But perhaps traveling by sea is a more acceptable option. In the last 40 years, some North Korean families have attempted to make the journey by boat to South Korea. With no passport, visa, or money, South Korea is the most logical destination, as the South Korean government welcomes all North Korean refugees with open arms, considering them their own citizens. It's the easiest way to overall safety and security. Now, if you're escaping by sea, you can either leave from the west coast or the east coast. If you leave from somewhere here, it is geographically and navigationally easier. But since the government is well aware of that, you're likely to be caught by their naval patrols. Up here, you can try a different route, a safer one perhaps, further out to sea. Except, it's not really safer. The seas are unpredictable and many things can go wrong. Remember, you're dirt poor and you're probably on a small flimsy boat with no real navigational equipment. The current could take you back to North Korea, or you could end up in China, perhaps equally as bad. North Korean defectors are considered illegal economic migrants in China, and with the two countries being allies, those captured would be repatriated back to a life of horror. So maybe try departing from the East Coast. Here the conditions are more dangerous in a way, but unlike the West Coast, if you drift too far, you'll reach the safety of Japan. And the Japanese are not going to send you back to North Korea. You're free to carry on. To avoid being spotted by North Korean patrols, you can always try swimming to South Korea. Not really recommended, as you'll probably freeze or drown, but if you're a strong swimmer, you might have a chance. Now the next three all start off the same way, by crossing the northern border into China. It's less risky than a DMZ, but that's like saying Kim Jong-il is less cruel than Kim Jong-un. Both options suck. Nonetheless, up here you have the choice of crossing either the Yalu River or the Tumen River. This is the border between North Korea and China. The Tumen River is the more popular route, as it is generally an easier crossing point, but even so, most don't make it across alive. Dead bodies are often seen floating downstream. North Korean Border Patrol also maintain a significant presence in the area. Guards will shoot you at will if they see you escaping, and many even hide underground, pointing their guns upwards through holes, waiting for the opportune time to surprise you with a shower of bullets. Now, if you make it to China without dying or being caught, life doesn't get much easier. We already know that the Chinese authorities can arrest you and send you back at any time. But there's also the chance of being kidnapped for human trafficking. Many North Korean escapees get caught up in this black market trade. Men are sold as slaves and women are often forced into prostitution. Or if lucky, they'd be sold as wives to Chinese villagers living deep in the countryside. I say lucky because many women in this situation actually consider themselves fortunate. There's now a roof over their head and food on the table, an upgrade from life in North Korea. Those who aren't trafficked have to adapt to life in the slums and on the run. They can't get a job legally and there's no medical care. It's quite possible that if you get sick or injured, you just die on the streets. Not surprisingly, for many escapees, China isn't supposed to be the end game. It's obviously not sustainable. South Korea is still the intended destination for the reasons I've already mentioned. So if possible, it would seem to make sense to head to the South Korean embassy to seek asylum, or the office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, both in Beijing. But once again, it's not that easy. The Chinese police often stake out the South Korean embassy and the UNHCR office, likely to arrest any North Koreans before they even make it in. If you are lucky enough to get in, yes, the Chinese can't get you, as there's immunity within the embassy. But for how long? Even if South Korea approves your defection, you're going to have to leave the embassy at some point to get to a plane to fly to Seoul. So you're still going to have to set foot in China, and that's when the Chinese authorities can grab you. You don't want to end up in a situation like Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, who's now trapped indefinitely at the Ecuadorian embassy in London. Because of this, the next best option is to somehow make your way to a third country that has close ties to South Korea and preferably minimal ties to North Korea, so you can freely get to an embassy without fear of arrest and repatriation. This is where Asia's Underground Railroad comes into play. This dangerous network of routes that takes you through China's underground is meant to lead to safe haven in Southeast Asia. But Southeast Asian countries have varying levels of commitment to North Korea. Vietnam, Cambodia, and Myanmar can be options for some, but the chances of deportation once caught are quite high. Thailand, on the other hand, appears the safest option. North Koreans aren't given refugee status in Thailand, but the Thai government will deport them back to Korea. Not to North Korea, but to South Korea, where they'd be safe. In fact, many North Koreans will surrender themselves to the Thai police as soon as they cross the border into Thailand. The journey from China to Thailand isn't straightforward though. It's fraught with peril and uncertainty, and at any moment you can be caught by police who frequently stop buses and trains to check passports and identification. If they question you, your lack of Chinese or your heavy North Korean accent would give it away. Now, if you make it to the southern border, you have to go through Laos to get to Thailand. Laos, similar to China, isn't friendly to defectors, so it's too risky to cross near the border checkpoint. Instead, you have to detour through the Laotian jungle.
Despite what some fans may think, cheating in sports isn't limited to the teams or athletes they hate. Many look for any advantage they can get, and if that means bending or breaking the rules, so be it. But plenty get caught while doing so, and sometimes their cheating ways get exposed on live TV in front of everyone. Consequences varied, except for the court of public opinion.
I'm really tired. I want to go to bed so bad. But I need to live stream.
Oh. Turn it off right here? Hi.
Got a driver's license with you?
I do.
No! God!
It's on my backpack if I want to take that off.
That's fine. You don't stop to talk to you is your speed on 119th Street.
Alright, we could stop somewhere else, but if you think it's the best place, we can.
Yep. I picked it right here. I got him at Flom. If you're in the area, 301 is going to come up and ID. No!
I'm sure you know this, but I'm Walter.
Okay. That's great.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I'm not here on a social event. Why don't you go ahead and just push your bike right here in front of my car, please?
Don't you like getting arrested?
I have the policy ID if you just want the number.
If I manipulate this a little bit, just look at the actual ID card.
Go ahead.
Oh, goodness. Go on, there you go, man. Right there. 2012 Yamaha?
Yep.
Yep, you're good. Go ahead. Just be careful.
Hello, sirs. How you doing?
Good. Yourself?
I'm used to shaking hands, but he said this isn't a social visit. How you doing?
Good, I'm good.
Thank you. Checks out, yeah? So, never had an officer come out of uniform?
Oh, I'm not an officer.
Oh, what's...
I'm an analyst.
Analyst? Yeah. Analyzing them or are you analyzing me?
Say that again?
Are you analyzing them or are you analyzing me?
I work for the Olathe Police Department as an analyst, so...
Okay.
Just on a ride along.
Are you rolling?
What's an analyst?
Analyst?
Yeah.
Analyzing... So, never had an officer come out of uniform?
Oh, I'm not an officer.
Oh, what's...
I'll pretend to connect channel with this.
Analyst? Yeah. Analyzing them or are you analyzing me?
Say that again?
Are you analyzing them or are you analyzing me?
I work for the Olathe Police Department. So
Okay.
just on a ride along.
Are you rolling video, man? Have you been rolling?
Yeah.
You got it?
Got what?
Can you pull up the video on it?
Can I do what?
Can you pull up the video on it?
You mean Transfer? No, I need my computer.
Well, it's got micro SD card, doesn't it?
Yeah. If they think they can take my property, which is my footage, the answer is no. There's another guy in a uniform. Is that another analyst? Yeah, man.
What?
What's up, dude?
Video right now?
Yeah.
Dude, what is up?
What's up, dude?
See you, man. I'm a big fan.
Or is it sir? Because he's an analyst. I don't know who you are.
I'm a big YouTuber fan, dude.
Oh, well, thanks, dude.
Do you have a card?
Yeah.
Can I have a card, man?
They're free. And they're for people like you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. No problem, dude.
We're right along with this guy, so.
Right along for...
Please. Related stuff.
I know, it's a hard life.
Pedestrian, chill.
It's a lot of people not in uniform today.
Can I get a picture with you, man?
Well, you might want to ask him. I say it's totally fine.
Stand in front of the camera right there. Cool, I think.
Does your camera still work? Because your screen's all...
It's just crappy right now. Cool, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, no problem. I got pulled over by the least happy person here. That's my luck.
Hey, have you been made aware of any sort of like clerical issue with the DMV? Because they say your bike is white. You didn't buy like a very good painted.
It was white when I bought it.
It was white when you bought it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is an instance of mistaken identity.
Oh, there's a mistaken identity going on now?
You weren't running from the cops, were you?
No.
I didn't think so.
What, was I being followed?
Do what?
As I wasn't, all I was told was turn your bike off, and he took my key. He didn't tell me what I did yet.
Okay.
And then he said, I'm sorry, he did say, the reason I pulled you over was for speeding. That's what he said, so.
You were hauling on this road, on 119.
Yeah, I just passed, was waiting here at the light, and then I actually don't know how I saw him, because he was behind me this way. But anyway, I saw him doing this, like, okay. So.
Yeah. Hey, can we do some light testing?
Sure. What lights would you like to see?
To your left, right, great. Headlights.
This wasn't the same bike where they came over and said he was on Indian.
That was probably the one we're looking for.
Alright, well,
Yes, sir.
describe to you why we're all here.
I would love that.
Huh?
I would love that.
There's a guy looking just like you, red shirt, different little helmet, more red on his bike that fled from the other trooper that walked up here.
Okay.
We're all here.
I was...
Go a little bit over the double almost speed limit on 119th Street.
Oh, shoot.
That's why I keyed in and, oh, there's our fella.
Okay.
And that's why I came up here, I gave you the look up.
You kind of fit the bill is what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Did you get this in the description?
We didn't get the side view. It's all back. So.
Is this you?
No.
Isn't you?
I'm kidding. Of course it's me.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Oh. Am I seriously? Alright guys, so I'm gonna... I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... Why did I do this? No. Why did I do that? No, I'm not gonna let you see my mail. That's creepy. Yo, Scoots, that's your work. I have a voice crack. Yo, bro, I'm a rap. Yo, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, ooh. God. Ooh, God. Ooh, God. Ooh, God. Chasing into God. Got the rod. Oh my God. Oh my God. No limit. Got the fitment. Got the fitment. Do a fit, yeah. No limit. I'm done. Alright guys, so I don't know what else there is to do. I have no idea what there is to do. I have no idea, so this one's. I love this one. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, and I want to make a diss track on Ryan. It's been almost 2 months. Yo. 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 What, you make a diss track on me, man? Whatever do you, man. Whatever do you. Whatever do you. What I ever do to you, man? Right, why'd you make a diss track on me? Why'd you make a... Alright guys, I have to go to bed. Good night.